This is a Planet Vero production for Evergreen Media. And now it's time to put you on the spot with EGM.
Hello and welcome to On the Spot with EGM. My name is Jesse Krisky, and today we're talking about the Victory Center Military Store. And joining us today, Fred Schoenberg and John Zambri from the Victory Center Military Store. Hi, Fred. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Great. Hi, John. How are you doing?
I'm fine today. Thank you.
All right. Very good. Okay. Victory Center Military Store, located inside the Indian River Mall. It's got all kinds of great patriotic gear and military gear. You don't need to be a military to go to the store. So this is an awesome store. So, John, tell us how the Victory Center began.
Yes, back in 2001, several veterans decided that it would be a good idea to start a retail store to raise funds to assist needy veterans in the Indian River County. We were fortunate enough to have a benefactor, Doris Jorgensen. She donated a hefty sum of $25,000, which was used as seed money to begin the store, to buy inventory and such. And we also were fortunate enough to have furniture and other goods donated so we could fill the store and make it a going concern. But we were forever thankful. We will be indebted to Mrs. Jorgensen for giving us the money to start this, to begin the store, and we wouldn't exist without her.
That's pretty incredible. Yeah, it's from a benefactor. That's amazing.
Sure.
Yeah, great. So the Victory Center Military Store, I understand you have a mission statement.
Yes, I'd like to read that mission statement for you,
sure.
if I may. Okay, the purpose of the Victory Center Military Store is to provide assistance to the members of the Veterans Council of Indian River County. Our dedication to all U.S. military veterans is our strength. Improving their livelihood is our goal.
All right,
that's the reason we exist.
Okay, great.
Yep.
And so the Victory Center Military Store in the Indian River Mall. Fred, how is the store staffed?
This store is totally volunteer run. We have volunteers from all branches of service, and we have a number of non-vet volunteers.
So all volunteers?
All totally volunteers. Nobody gets paid a nickel.
Wow. That's pretty incredible.
It certainly is.
And so who oversees the operation of the store?
Well, we have a board of directors.
Okay.
Chosen from the volunteers themselves. The members of the board of directors generally have some sort of business and or retail experience. So they give us good guidance. And there we go. It's really a terrific operation.
All right, great. And go ahead.
I might add that Fred is the vice president of the board, and I'm a director on the board.
That's good. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. So John Zambri, the director of the board, and
I am one of the directors, and Fred is the vice president.
Okay, very good. Yeah. All right, great. And so the funds that you do bring in, the money you do make, how is it distributed?
That's an interesting question. And in order to be fair to the volunteers themselves and to the Veterans Council is made up by a number of organizations that the full membership comprise the Victory Council. The Veterans Council. And so each volunteer records his time and in other words, the amount of time that he spends at the store volunteering. And then periodically, it's actually monthly, we add up each volunteer's time, and that percentage of the total goes to the organization that he has devoted his hours to. And so all these members of the Veterans Council get exactly the proportion of time that volunteers spend. It's really much simpler than it sounds. For instance, if I work 40 hours in the course of a month, and I record my time for the Korean War Veterans, which is a member organization of the council, then they get that percentage of the total profits that we've made.
Very good. Okay, great. Are you looking for more volunteers?
We are always looking for volunteers.
Okay. And you don't need to be military?
You don't need to be military, and it's really it's a great experience. It's fun. It's interesting. You meet terrific people. We have people from all walks of life, veterans, non-veterans, come into our store, and their eyes open up like they can't believe they're in such a patriotic military environment.
That's great. That's great. Well, let's talk about the store itself. The Victory Center Military Store. Where's the location? We said it's in the Indian River Mall.
Yes, it's in the Indian River County Mall.
Yeah.
We sit about halfway between Dillard's and the food court. Our original location was at the other end of the mall by Macy's, and about a year and a half ago, we moved to a larger location and better fitted for our need for traffic.
Okay.
Okay, so we have many more customers. We have plenty of goods to sell, and again, can't tell you enough how good it is to have profits go to veterans organizations, which in turn will help needy veterans.
Absolutely, yeah. And so if you're watching this on video, you can see the items that they have for sale here at the Victory Center Military Store. All kinds of great apparel and patriotic gear. And you don't need to be in the military to display your pride for America. And so, I mean, this is wall-to-wall patriotic gear, hats, clothing, apparel. You know, what are we looking at here? The folding of the flag, and it's just all kinds of great stuff.
Don't mean to interrupt you. We have a terrific selection of flags, United States flags, made in the United States of America. We have flags representing each branch of the service, and numerous other miscellaneous flags. But we have gear, patriotic or military oriented things such as umbrellas, foot mats for cars, toys for kids, and toys for adults. We have jigsaw puzzles. We have decals and patches. It goes on and on and on. We have laser engraved wooden plaques for each branch of the service. Motorcycle helmets is just a huge list of items. We have things called challenge coins, something that originated in World War II. Military members, for the most part, know about them, and they're beautifully made coins that for each branch of service. Many of them are for particular units within a branch of service. And these coins are traded typically at a bar, but other places too. So anyway, we love you to purchase items, but it's just an experience to come into this store. There is nothing like it.
Absolutely, yeah.
As a matter of fact, John, do you know of any other store like this in the country?
No. To my knowledge, we are the only such store. There are stores online, but again, we're a personal experience. You can come into our store, you can meet with us. We're very, actually, we are very well priced. We're very competitive price-wise.
Okay.
I've been on other websites for military gear and patriotic gear, and we are well positioned monetarily as far as our pricing.
Great. All right. Yep. So go check it out. Victory Center Military Store. I understand you honor past and present veterans as well.
We sure do. We have 3 walls covered with photographs of, pardon me, veterans past and present. And we have one wall devoted to the present volunteers as well. You will be astounded to see how many photographs are on the wall honoring these veterans.
That's great. And I understand there's a place within the store where veterans can just meet and chat.
Yes, we have a room, as Fred mentioned previously. It's a semi-private room where veterans can come, sit down, chat, tell stories, because veterans love to speak about their time in the service. Have a cup of coffee, fraternize with other vets, pick on each other, one service to another. They always say you can talk about a vet. One vet can talk about another vet, but don't let somebody who's not a vet come in and talk about that vet. And it's so true in our store, because the fraternization is just incredible. We have fellows that come in almost every day because they need to come.
All right.
It's actually a need for them to be with us.
And we have not just guys, but mostly guys. We have fellas ranging from almost 100 down to the teens.
Yeah.
And these guys have stories, real or imagined. It doesn't matter. It's just great.
I have to tell you this one. That we had just a few weeks ago, a young lady was wheeling an elderly woman in a wheelchair. She came into the store. I approached them, had a nice little conversation with them. It turns out the lady in the wheelchair was 99 years old. She was a Navy veteran who served in World War II. So this is just an idea, gives you an idea of the range of in age and service and so forth. She actually stood up out of her wheelchair to prove to me that she could stand. It was a great experience. It's probably the greatest experience I've had in the store. What a wonderful woman. I took a picture of her and sent it to Fred. It was so important to me. But 99-year-old veteran served during World War II. This is the experiences we have.
That's incredible.
Yep.
Very good.
Yep.
All right. Victory Center Military Store, John Zambri, Fred Schoenberg, thank you very much. Visit the Victory Center Military Store inside the Indian River Mall. Their website is vcms-fl.com, or you can call 772-226-5316. Thank you, gentlemen, very much. Thank you for your service.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.